Hey, I'm Natanya. I'm a fantasy author and a fashion historian, and I have started this new TikTok to talk about all things fashion history. What I do is called ThreadTalk. ThreadTalk is fashion history, looking at the beautiful and the terrible and figuring out where they meet. And today, I thought I'd do a quick one on Victorian mourning wear. Now, you probably know a little bit about mourning wear. You probably know a lot about the Victorians, and you probably think that they wore a lot of black, which they did. But there was a whole bunch of reasons for that. We can read a ton about various dresses by what we know about mourning. This is probably a half mourning dress, could be full mourning. It's likely that that part in the middle and the sleeves are detachable. This dates from 1889, is from the MFA in Boston, and has beadwork all over it as well as lace and that deep black sumptuous silk. Those are all things that we see very, very often in mourning wear, as made popular, of course, by Queen Victoria herself upon the death of her husband, sent the whole of the empire into mourning, and it became very fashionable. Those beads that you see here are in this case glass. However, in other circumstances, they were made of jet, which is a kind of wood that is petrified over time and has this wonderful luster to it, and it's very, very light, and something that you see all over the place in terms of mourning wear. Here we have another gown. This is from a little bit later in the 1890s. You can see by those huge gigot sleeves, which are actually a callback to the Romantic period when we first saw that stuffing in the shoulders to make that really unique silhouette. Again, this is using the language of mourning. We have the beadwork, we have the lace. In this case, we have this amazing silk velvet, which really sops up all the light and creates this amazing like void situation, which I think is absolutely gorgeous. It's really interesting though, because you see in the description that this says that this is blue velvet, but in the pictures, it all looks like black. And I wonder if the blue has faded a little bit over time, or perhaps if this was sort of, again, part of that half mourning, you were allowed to wear certain colors, certain dark colors, and still be considered in mourning, or if this is just an issue of photo fidelity, which, you know, we're always at the mercy of when we can't see these dresses and gowns in person. So there is a quick little thread talk on Victorian mourning wear for this Halloween of 2022. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something new, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.